welcome back. This image is from the 22nd of April and is my response to M34 hieroglyph, which is an ear of Emma. And Emma, ER, would have been BDT, B-Day, I don't know. But is actually, I didn't know at the time, I just thought the word Emma was weird, but it's actually a form of wheat. And apparently it may be one of the 5 species of grain which has special status in Judaism, because it may be either Emma or spelt. It's fairly certain that spelt didn't grow in ancient Israel, and Emma was a significant crop. So references to Emma in Greek and Latin might have been translated as spelt. Pliny the Elder noted that Emma was called far in his time, but had formerly been called adorium or glory, i.e. it had been held in glory, and was used in sacrifices, and obviously would have widely been used in bread. But also, just Googling that in relation to the Bible, Emma is mentioned in the book of Nehemiah, which details the efforts to rebuild the walls of Jerusalem. I can't speak this morning. And is also referenced in Ezra and 1 Esdras in the context of priests who had married foreign wives. So then there's a biblical reference there between Emma as a person and or lineage, as well as this idea of wheat. So in Exodus 9.32, but the wheat and the Emma were not struck down, for they are late in coming up. Is that a reference to not just wheat as in bread, but bread as in tea, as in a female, and or worshippers of something more ancient? What we have here is like a pink cloud with a face. Looks a bit like a kidney bean, and possibly like a squished up face at the top when I turn it upside down, and then a squished up face at the bottom with a beard at the bottom. Looks old and wise at the bottom there. It's got glasses on. Bottom right, there's like a bull-like figure stretched out with what looks like a W on their head. Could relate to Cassiopeia possibly. But it's also lowercase omega, as in I am the Alpha and Omega and Emma. This is it upside down. I sort of saw a face turn to the side there. It's also a face turned the other way around, behind the existing face that's there, which indicates to me at least a duality of meaning. So that's really interesting, just coming from one hieroglyph. There's like a thread there between wheat and bread, and then this link between Emma and the family line. I also put lots of squiggles around the outside. It looks quite cloud-like, I think. Maybe even thought bubbles. Thanks for listening.